So, I've been developing a sort of boilerplate material for teaching Qt. And who am I? As Hanne said, I'm Johan. I work for a company called Pelagicore. We work with the Qt in the automotive industry. So I work as a developer most of my time. I've written a book on Qt some years ago. That's probably why Hanne contacted me from the start. I'm also a co-founder of Qt Center. I can see other co-founders here, which is one of the biggest Qt communities online. I do training, I do writing, and I do development all around Qt. So today I'm going to talk about the target audience that we've been thinking about from a Nokia standpoint. Then we're going to look at the actual material and what we cover today, the licensing of the material, how you can use it, and what freedoms you have as a user, and also a bit about the community that is being built around this material. So the obvious answer to the target audience is your students. We want students to encounter Qt and see Qt. And we believe that Qt is such a good product. As they use Qt, they will keep on using it later on. So we want you to expose your students to Qt. Oh, lost the mic. I think I have a too big head for this.
Drag it down.
Can I? Oh, I can. But basically, what we're targeting is, we're making a course teaching Qt, but we're structuring the materials. You can use it to teach parts of Qt, or teach something else but using Qt. So for instance, from your standpoint, we have the first 3-4 lectures which you can use to just introduce the basics of Qt. Then you can go into OpenGL and whatever, and the students will know signals and slots and widgets and queue objects and all those little details. Let me just adjust this. So, today we have 10 lectures available online, some drafts, some completed, more completed since Friday. I'm not sure if it's all online, but it should be when you get back from DevDays, I believe. 4 of them are on the very basics, which I believe you need to go through, so to speak, to learn Qt properly. And then we produced 6 slides just focusing on individual topics, so you can just handpick 1 or 2 of those 6 slides to build a course on your topic. I was looking at the material. I'm not sure if you've seen a link. I suppose Hanna has shown you. You showed it in your presentation. You can download the material from the web today, and what we have are lecture slides introducing Qt with detailed speaker notes. It does say continuous here, you can't see it, but you could basically read them out loud to your students. I'm not sure if it's a good way, but you can do that. We have some recommended reading before the lecture so that you can read up on the topics, you know a bit more than the slides. And we also have self-test exercises for students so that they can ensure that they keep up. And looking at the self-test exercises, you can either give them just to the students or you can give them with assistants. And they basically have the same aim as the lecture, and the duration is 1-2 hours. We try to estimate it. And they are very detailed. They're talking you through the exercises. They're telling you which methods to use, what to name things, and so on, so that you always end up with a working result. And we even have solutions tips showing small snippets of codes that they have to cut and paste together if they get stuck. So the idea behind this is learning by doing, not testing the students. This shows them how to achieve the goal, and it tries to challenge them by not showing the solutions tips in the running text. In addition to this, we also have labs, which are larger than the exercises. And the idea here is to challenge the students, and we're not providing clear instructions on what to do. We try to describe the goal instead. We even have a calculator. So check. No clock though. We still hint on Qt details, so to speak. So if there is something that's, when you're working as a developer, you look it up in the documentation. You can't know everything. We just have a little green box telling you that this could be good to look into. And we have some boilerplate code which you can fill in for common structures. There's no point in just making it a typing exercise. It should be about doing the logic, so to speak, to understand how everything is tied together. And throughout the labs, we have self-test exercises or sections for the students. So when you've done a part of the lab, you actually have 5 or 6 things that you can run through with your application to ensure that it's working. And we're just trying to do manual unit testing. I'm not sure if you can read this. You can. So just looking at it, for instance, just setting the organization name and everything of an application, that's a detail, so to speak. We tell them how to do that. And we have a little tip here. You don't need to do the queue settings objects as a private member and set up a constructor and so on. You can do it on the stack all the time and so on. But we don't provide clear answers. So for instance here, while tweaking the properties of queue application object, set the window icon property. And then they have to look it up and what to set it to, what type to set it to, and so on. So they need to look things up in the documentation while working. And then at the end, ensure that all windows have a new icon as a window icon, and so on. You can check yourself that you're following the lab so that you don't end up with a bad end result, having done multiple steps. So looking at the material as it stands today, the basics covers the background of Qt, the history, what is it from, where is it used, and so on. And we also have a crash course introduction, which is a script for the teacher, where you can show Qt Creator, you can show signals and slots, you can show the designer. You move through and touch all the parts of Qt that are unique to Qt, so to speak. Then the lectures continue with showing the Qt object model, which is fundamental and also helps from a C++ standpoint because you get out of a lot of the nitty-gritty details of memory management and so on. No destructors, hopefully. Signals and slots, widgets, layouts, the main window class and all the classes associated with it, like status bar, a task bar, and yeah, all the things around that. Data types, collections. As you know, Qt has its own collections, like a queue list instead of the standard library list and so on. It's easier to be aware of the Qt alternatives since it fits better into the Qt framework. And also some basic file handling, because that's always important in a teaching situation or in any situation to be able to produce some sort of result. Moving on beyond the basics, we have a set of lectures there. So we have one lecture on custom widgets and painting, showing us how to use the Q Painter to do custom painting, how to handle events, keyboard, mouse, all of that. We then continue looking at the graphics view framework, which takes painting to a higher level, so to speak, scene-based, and we show how to build scene, how to interact with the scene, and how to do custom items and paint by yourself again. We touch Qt Quick very briefly, just showing the technology because we think it's important and it's closely tied to graphics view, how you can make really cool effects on a Qt graphics view. Are everyone aware of Qt Quick? No hands raised. Then you need to go to the seminars. Oh, okay. It's the coolest thing since sliced bread or something. It's really impressive. We take a deep look, a double lecture look at model views, because that's something that Qt does well, and something that's interesting from a, what should I say, program design perspective, separating data from view and so on. And we actually look at the models, the views, how to use them, how to share selections, and how to work with selections in Qt, before continuing and looking at custom delegates for custom visualization and custom models for wrapping your own data structures. And we also have one lecture on networking and web integration. We look at the WebKit module, offering a full browser, only through a few lines of code. We look at how to integrate C++ and Java, how to keep your mic on, again. How to work with the web programmatically, because that's something, I think it's interesting to be able to use web services and so on. And we just demonstrate how to download things and how to upload things using pure code. And we also look at the very lowest level, sockets, UDP, TCP, SSL, and so on. And there's one of the benefits with this material that you can cut and paste. You might not want to go into sockets. You just might want to use the web browser interface to allow the students to do that. And then you can just cut and paste. And looking at the licensing, it's, let me read, Creative Commons Attribution, Non-Commercial Share Like 2.5. And that basically means that you can use the material in any non-commercial setting, and you can adapt it to your needs. Cut and paste, add stuff, take parts of our illustrations and whatnot, what you need. But all the derived material must be shared under a same or similar license. That's all we're asking you for. And you need to tell the students or the people using your material that Nokia provided the original material. And there's just a link here to the legal code, which is going to be outdated shortly, because we're going to 3.0. But the meaning of the license is the same, it's just the wording that's going to be changed. And given this license and the nature of the material and that you want to adapt it depending on what you do, you might not want to do, for instance, just custom widgets. You might focus on OpenGL widgets or whatever. So you take that lecture and adapt it. And what we want to do is build a community around this. So the material that I've spoken about is available as OpenOffice files, PDFs, Microsoft Office files from the link there. You can find it browsing through the menus as well. There is a forum and a wiki on the developer network on the qtnokia.com site with active discussions around this. Feedbacks, directions, typos, translations. There is a Chinese and a Spanish one underway. I checked this Friday on the Spanish one. I think the first one or two slide sets are done. Do you know the status of the Chinese?
The Chinese material is on the web now. It is, you can find it from the Chinese web pages, but there will be a link from the English course material to the Chinese too shortly.
But if you're working on translating the material, tell Hannah about the link and we can put it up on the wiki. There might be several people working. We can get it done quicker. And these are some obscure links, but this is to the Qt Education forum, and this is for the wiki page leading to all the pages around the training material, with everything from translations to minor typos. But it's all there. So basically that's the material that we're providing today and working on. Has anybody used it? You were told just before this. Huh? I see one hand. That's great. Two hands. Yeah. Or a question. Not a user.
Yeah, so basically I'm teaching currently mobile Qt lessons or courses, and of course I have prepared all my material by myself. and I have a lot of slides, hundreds of plus slides about 40 Qt C++ mobile exercises, and well, I have a lot of material. So what if I want to share the material with the community? Is there a good way to do that Yeah, I'm trying to ask that
we
is the
encourage that, and if you'd like to, we can do it through the wiki and forum that's available.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's no point that I have a lot of material that would be valuable for other people as well.
No, and it's a joint effort.
Yeah.
I suppose you benefit from having your material
Yes, exactly.
updated by others.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, just to confirm what Johan said, that it's very much like contributions in any way to material or ideas or project ideas, or there could be many different things. And I think the forum and wiki are good places to put that now. It might be that we move that into the web at a later point. I have some ideas about shared course material landing page, but yeah, for now I think the easy solution is just to put it up on the links up on the forum and wiki, and then we take it from there. Yeah. Other questions for Johan? Yeah.
Just very one short one. When these all modules are ready one, so I guess that they're still in draft versions in the website.
On the website, yes.
Yes.
But I think all lectures are done, and we're working on 1 or 2 more exercises that are still in draft for these 10. So it's getting there, and it's getting there shortly.
Yeah, so done means that they're in review status right now, but yeah, they should be good to go. Just need to do some more review before we put them up on the website. But that should happen shortly.
Yeah.
More? Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.